Check, we rolling? Tell her we rolling? Tell her.
I'm just sitting back realizing that ain't nothing on these streets. Every king need a queen. Every queen need a king in a ring.
Yes. Welcome to Conversation with Coach Ron C, where we keep it real about love, life, and relationships. Today's topic, is a hot one. Why do older men date younger women? Yeah, this one's going to get steamy. Now, listen, everybody got an opinion. Some people side-eye it, some people embrace it, but today we're going to dig into it. And I couldn't do this topic by myself. Straight from the morning hustle, 97.9 The Beat. I brought my girl Kirby in the building. Hey, Kirby.
What's up, Coach Ron C?
Hey, you looking good today. I appreciate you. I told y'all I was going to get you on the show. Yes. I'm going to get your input. We need to be real today, Kirby. We got to talk about these young women getting with older men. What's your opinion off top?
First off, you know this topic gonna ruffle some feathers, right? Yes. You know, people love it, people judge it. Either way, I mean, it worked for Jay-Z and Beyonce. Okay, that's like a 12-year or so. I don't know if she's really being honest about her age, but 12 years or so age difference, and it's pretty successful. But I mean, I think it is definitely vary by person to person. When it comes to men dating younger women, there is usually, y'all real physical, right?
Always physical off top. Men are all physical. Let the ladies who listen know that men are physical first.
Right. And I feel like that means you're just taking advantage of some young little girl.
I don't agree. But you know what, Kirby? You came in blazing, and you look good today. I like the green. I like the shoe. Everything you're doing. You know, I appreciate you. But guess what? I have my producers hit up the Big T Bazaar in Oak Cliff, Texas, South Side. So this is what somebody had to say about men dating younger women in Oak Cliff. Let's tap in and see what this young lady had to say.
I don't date older men because I feel like the way I was like raised is like, you know, it was always older men around, so it's just not a thing to me. Like, I feel like that's sick to me. Something, I don't
know. She said she ain't interested in dating older men at all. She said she was not raised like that, Kirby.
Right.
Let's get into it. So, are women raised to date older men? Are women raised to be married? Are women raised to be single and independent? INDE. Are women raised like that? Or do women want to be protected, respected? Do they want to be heard? Do they want to be cultivated and motivated? And do women that want to be like that, older men on purpose with intentions?
I mean, first off, I feel like, why can't I have both? Okay, I want to be independent and still have the nice security protection. If you're going to be around, do something. But I similarly relate to her. Like, I feel like how I was raised, I always had a great father figure of some sort in my life. And I understood that, you know, if I'm being approached by an older man, he literally just like some boy that's my age, you just want something from me. You don't want to actually be my partner, equally yoked. And so that's my cautionary tale when it comes to an older man approaching a younger woman. What can that younger woman do for you? Especially again, depending on what the age gap look like. Like, what do you feel like appropriate age gap is for an older man and a younger woman?
I don't know if it's appropriate or not, but I mean, I think that every woman I dated happened to be 1 or 2 years younger than me, right? In my lifetime. But I also heard this, and you give me your opinion. I heard this. A man said, marry a woman that's half your age plus 7 years. So guess what, Kirby? Think about this. So now if I'm 40, you're 20. So I add 27 to 30, you're in my target range. This is what I heard. This is what I was taught by different men in different communities. A lot of men, successful men today, white, black, brown, red, and yellow, they're single and they established, they don't date older because they date younger with a purpose, with intentions. And that's what they do.
Right.
Look at all the celebrities. Look at all the stars that you might look up to that you don't look up to. Ain't no 50-year-old successful man saying I'm gonna look at me an 80-year-old woman.
I mean, 80. With respect to an 80-year-old woman, you know, the older women get, the more they actually are very physical and might even surpass men on the physicality.
But check this out. I said ain't no 50-year-old man getting an 80-year-old woman, but a 50-year-old man is getting a 30-year-old woman.
For sure. But I think that there's also, again, an indication that if there's a popular society approval of it for men dating a younger woman, then that's one thing. But also, what do you relate to with that 30-year-old woman? how are y'all bonding outside of, again, the physical? Because ultimately a partnership has to do with, yes, physical, but also what are our, cultural relatability? What is our motivation for our spirit? What is our overall goals in partnership? And again, is it a hookup? Or is it actually like, that's my wife?
The 50-year-old man is dating a 35-year-old woman or a 30-year-old woman or possibly the 25-year-old woman. Okay. It's not dating her to re-raise her. He's dating her because she has less baggage. She's a listener. She has goals, but he can finesse her goals and
Y'all heard that?
Finesse her goals and say, you know what? She might say, I want to go into beauty. And he might say, no, you might need to get in real estate because you got a certain look, you got a certain style. And then she said, oh, I was gonna go to beauty all the time, but now she goes into real estate because he's already lost and won. She ain't never really lost or won, so she can say, well, I got to talk to him because he has experience. When you go to somebody, you buy a book, you buy it because of the experience the person's giving you with the literature in the book, correct?
Can I curse on here?
You can do what you want to do. Talk to me quick. Don't talk to me slick, Kirby.
Well, I got to fuck you to be my mentor.
Guess what? A lot of men are physical first.
Right.
So a lot of men can decipher between business and friend, but a lot of men are physical first. So unfortunately, if I'm looking for a wife and you fit the prototype, I'll come off top and tell you what I want, what I need, what I like. So once you say no, then we can still do business, but it might not be the same situation. Because I might say, I'll back away.
Your ego hurt. Because the immaturity is usually why a man that's a little older would go for somebody younger, because you lack the emotional depth to be able to take on a woman with a similar caliber, and or if not over exceeding where your caliber is emotionally speaking.
The older man can handle the older woman, but the older woman has a lot of built up baggage. She has a lot of set ways. She has a lot of insecurities within herself. She usually already have kids. A lot of men don't want to re-raise somebody's kids. A lot of men don't want to deal with the baggage. A lot of successful men that got their own money, their own stability, they got income coming in and they moving and they got motion, don't want to deal with all the hangups. So if I say, Kirby, I like you. You 15 years younger than me, but you got 3 kids by 3 baby daddies. You ain't gonna be the one. So I don't even want to mess with your mind emotionally, sexually at all. So I'll spare you and let you go. But you still want me because you're like, Ron is stable. He got consistency. And I need a father for these 3 kids because these deadbeats ain't around. So that's why the young women, I'm keeping it real.
I'm listening.
The young women want to get to that point in their life where it's like, I'm dealing with stability. Because before it's like, I got to call him, ask for child support. I got to call him, ask for gas money. I got to call, can you bring me some food? And my house is there.
I just want to reiterate that I'm not exactly sure where the statistics you're coming from are, because there has been an increase of women between the age of 25 and 45 that are actually waiting to have children until they're in their 40s. So all that baggage stuff is kind of irrelevant. But even so, there has been a whole generation of children that have been raised by single women that have been able to figure out the formula without the extra security of that male role. So I quite don't understand if they've already figured out the formula to be sustainable without your help. You being there, what makes you so relevant anyways?
I love it. That's good conversation.
Yeah.
Guess what, Kirby? We talked to another woman and asked her to tap in and share her thoughts. Here's what she had to say, Miss Kirby. Kirby.
Hey. My name is Mariel. I'm from Fort Worth, South Side. What I think of older men that date younger women, shit, they want a hospice husband, a hospice man.
Wow, Kirby.
Inspirational.
That woman said they want a hospice man.
She has a goal in mind.
Hospice man.
Yeah.
So she want to check. So let's be frank real quick before we go into, our next conversation.
Okay.
But a lot of women are, I ain't saying but she ain't messing with no, you hear me?
Right. But
gold diggers, hey.
There's a small percentage of people who are actually at that affluent level to consider themselves gold diggers. Let's start there. Also, when it comes down to it, I definitely feel like like we started the conversation with, if you just looking for some pussy, why not her just look for some payoff? I mean, I am never going to shame anybody in that world, in that field, because there's a certain level of understanding of self that you have to navigate with. And she has an agenda in the long run. What's the problem? He wants company. He wants to feel young and lively. Why not get a little kitty cat on the side, as well as her getting a paycheck? Because that's basically a nursing degree.
So is that low-key prostitution?
I mean, first off, I was raised God rest her spirit. My grandmother was married for 51 years. And actually, she had a husband prior to that as well. She was married to about 4 years.
Beautiful woman.
And wonderful indeed.
Yes.
And she was around, again, a family. I'm grateful to have you. My mother, as I mentioned earlier, just celebrated her 38th anniversary.
Yeah, good celebrations. Hey,
my family don't really do divorce too much, but at the same time, I will say there is a commonplace of marriage is legal prostitution by its own default. Yeah.
You got an opinion. That's a good opinion. That's a valid opinion. I might disagree, but guess what we're going to do? We're going to take a quick break right here. When we come back, I'm going to take a deeper dive, Kirby. We're going to take a deeper dive,
Let's
Kirby. I'll talk about the women that's older dating the young men, because you kind of attack the older men. You kind of, the older men.
I love them.
Okay, but we're going to talk about them cougars.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Looking for real talk, real healing, and real growth? Head over to CoachRonC.com, your one-stop shop for all things Coach Ron C. Grab the latest Coach Ron C merch and rep the movement in style. Need some one-on-one time? Book your private session today and start your journey to clarity and confidence. Plus, stay locked into everything Coach Ron C, all in one place. CoachRonC.com, where healing meets honesty. Let's talk about it.
Looking for the perfect space for your next event? The Artist Event Center in DeSoto, Texas is where creativity meets class. From live tapings to private parties, they bring your vision to life. Book now and make your moment unforgettable. Visit them today at artisteventcenter.com.
Get ready to get real about love, life, and healing. Don't miss a moment of Conversations with Coach Ron C. Subscribe, like, and comment on YouTube at Conversations with Coach Ron C. And follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook at Conversations with Coach Ron C. Join the convo, speak your truth, let's grow together.
Okay, Kirby, let's keep it all the way 100. Some people say older men dating younger women because it makes them feel alive again. Others say younger women are looking for stability, security. But what about older women, them cougars dating younger men, Kirby? So what about them old cougars? And I love women. Yes. I love black, white, brown, red, yellow women. Old or young, I love them, not in the sense that I need to be with them, in the sense that I respect women. I came from a woman, right? So, Kirby, what I'm saying is to you, live and direct, and I'm so glad you're on the show. Live and direct. What about, because you attack those men.
I love those men.
Okay, well, I like that.
Yeah.
I love cougars. But what about these older women, older, beautiful, sexy, savvy women? Stella got a groove back women.
She did.
Getting these 25-year-old men. I feel that they just want that stick.
Okay. I mean, well, let me start by saying, there's like multiple phases of it. It's like Panther, Puma, and Cougar. Cougar is like 50.
Well, break them down, please. Break them down for that.
Look, Cougar is 50 and above, right? Well, actually, I think there's like another thing after 50. It's like 50 and 60 have different ones.
Okay, you're a Cougar, 50 and above.
I'm a Panther. I'm in my 30s.
Break them down. Break them all down for everybody.
30s is like Panther.
Okay, 30 to 40 Panther.
30 to 40 like Panther.
Oh, Panther. Okay, then the Cougar is what?
Cougar is 50 and above.
50 to 75. Cool.
50 and 60. Again, excuse my ignorance. Y'all could definitely Google this shit for sure. But there is different terminologies for
it. Okay,
right?
So Cougar, Panther, what's the next one?
Hold on. Cougar, there's something in between the two.
Google.
Tiger. No, it's like a what them other big cats. Regardless, it's statistically proven that by the time you're 35, especially in this current generation, there's like a 70-some% chance that you're gonna date somebody younger than you. And it's not necessarily because of the stick, because dick is all over the place. Let me go ahead and put that out there respectfully. Old people got some good stuff. Young people got some good stuff. Length, size, girth, whatever you're into is out there. But actually, there has been a movement of emotionally intelligent men. And also in this day and age, because of the resources like streaming and other options of finding your finances, younger men are actually financially prepared. There is a culturalization with being able to explore. Young man behind the scenes, he been to multiple countries, and I think that comes with the culturalization, comes with understanding and appreciating a woman. That's what they're looking for in an equally yoked partner, is somebody who can have those conversations and give that stick.
Guess what? A lot of the young men that I mentor and talk to, be it athletes or business associates that travel across seas and go overseas, they get so much sex that they feel like, what's the purpose of being married to somebody? So they run through these women. They get the cougars. It's just the fact that it's gumbo. It's just seasoning. They get a little more tricks with it, but then they never look at the cougar like she a wife. They look at her more like, she just got a little more tricks, but they never see her in the aspect of being like, this gonna be my queen. So the cougar, that's the panther, the cougar, just getting ran through. So at the end of the day, hypothetically, you 55, now you got a daughter, she's a panther. Do you suggest to your daughter, the panther, because she where you was, go keep running through these young dudes just because they got the bag? I mean, what sense does that make? Because isn't the end goal for most women, I'm gonna say 75%, to have a protector, a lover, a provider, a king in the house where they can be secure? Because you're running through all these young men, what you get? You just getting stick, that's it?
Coach Ron, I'm gonna get you out of with love.
Say
I think you got some old ass statistics you're running through, because the fact of the matter is, again, with the increasing age, women are understanding at even later, they're willing to be single because they have a peace and a solace in themselves, and they're financially able to do on their own, whether would they have kids or not have kids, that a man is an option. And that's also how I was somewhat raised, regardless of however long the marriages lasted. Me, myself, and I am here to be on my own. And if I have somebody else who's privileged to be in my presence, that's cool. And I just want to reiterate that on your podcast, are we advocating for how to sling that stick, or are we advocating dynamics of partnerships and relationships and marriages? Because I do feel like, again, dating, people have different agendas going into it. Some people do want to just have a good time, and that's totally fine. I'm not upset about it. Do what you do it safely. Because, some executions.
Can I ask you a question? When you take a shower at home, do you hear noises? Do you get scared, or you just feel like, I don't need a man to protect me? And then also, listen to me quick.
I'm listening.
So when you pump gas, and you got to get that gas on your hand from touching that stick. And then when you take the trash out, you never say, I wish I just had one solid man to come through my life and just do some of these small things that I don't have to do. Because you sound like you're strong, and I love it. I love the strong woman.
Right.
But you really are emotional type. You want to be soft. You don't want to be hard all the time. And I'm not judging you. I'm saying all women want to be soft, and that feminine energy is a beautiful thing. So when women say, like, you're coming strong, I love it. You're articulate. You sound like what you sound like, you know what you're talking about.
Right.
But I meet women like you every day. And at the end of the day, when they just break it down and become vulnerable, take everything off, hair, lipstick, everything. And when they say, Coach Ron, I'll be talking that talk, but I really want a cool dude in my life.
Yeah, I mean, again, that goes back to, with all respects to where we are as a community as a whole, especially here in America, there is a part of non-negotiable. Like, the reason that women are as tough as they are is because, again, that was the non-negotiable, as a requirement to be able to sustain the livelihood. The world don't stop just because I want to be quote unquote sensitive. Emotionality is not yoked with being sensitive. I think I don't mind shit. If I hear something in my thing, baby, I know I'm good with my aim. I ain't tripping on that shit at all. When it comes to taking my trash in and out,
about to bust around.
I mean, if I have to, but when it comes to my taking trash in and out, you know what I'm saying? That's just because I'm not at the financial capacity to employ somebody to do so.
I like what you're saying. It sounds good. I want to ask you about this right here. So we got a lady named Drea Michelle and a basketball player named Jaden Green.
Yes.
17-year age difference.
Right.
She actually told society on the internet she's targeting young, rich basketball players with the purpose to get pregnant so she can live a glorious life. She said it, and she got the body, she got the look. Men are physical, so she went after the gullible young basketball player. What's your opinion on women targeting young men with money just to get pregnant so they can have a sufficient child support check for the rest of their life? I
mean, I'm not with either elder party targeting anybody younger. I think that more importantly, though, again, as I said before, anybody who has an agenda and understands what they're going into, I can't be mad at them if they're successful. She's successful when she agendaed, but she also, there's a certain level with women. Again, I love women of all ages and stages too, but if you're going off of living your livelihood based off of your looks, you have a short livelihood ahead of you. Therefore, she has about couple weeks left of doing that shit.
Guess what though? So when a woman gets to be 50 and 60 and 70, how much time does she really have just to be playing? You know, if you want to, you're not talking about procreating after 50 no more. You ain't trying to have no babies, usually not, right? But then the stability says a lot about a woman, and stability says a lot about men. My personal opinion, when I deal with men in business and they say that it's for the streets, they live in their life, but they're successful,
right?
And they don't have nothing to live for, nothing to lose. I don't trust him as much. When I meet a man, John Doe, and he got a wife and he got kids and he got stability, he stays over here in Frisco, Texas, or he stay in Oak Cliff, Texas. I know he got something to lose. So when I invest with him and I say, here go my 10,000, here's your 10,000, let's put something together and make something quick. I know he got something to lose. He's going to think about it before he plays me in business. So when in the world of businessmen and men, even in the hiring world, I don't know how it goes in your world, but men that's married get way more respect than men that's single. So when I see women, I don't know that world.
Okay.
Women that's single, my personal opinion, and don't get offended, world, that you guys are failures.
Failures. Okay.
No husband, no kids. Like, what happened to you? But then she on Instagram, everything popping, right? She popping, and she like, I'm 35, single, no kids. I'm a boss B. I do this and do this. I'm thinking like, that's all you got to offer?
Well, I mean, if that's the marketing tactic, you're probably not going to have much recourse on that. But I think moreover than being married or not, again, it's being able to have a clear agenda, making sure that you are reputable and being honorable in your business endeavors, because ultimately marriage by disposition is literally just a business agreement. So you're also kind of accounting towards, at a certain point, women are irrelevant if they don't make kids. And I definitely don't agree with that.
No. I'm not saying that.
Okay, good. Because it seemed like 50, 60, 70, you know what I'm saying? Because also, let me reiterate that 50, 60, 70, you're definitely more likely to be dating somebody younger than you, because men do have a shorter lifespan. So it's less likely that you have somebody of your equal age or older than you to be able to date and or entertain. And I think, again, moreover, at a certain point of you having a firm understanding of who you are and where you are in life, you're able to communicate that more efficiently and find somebody equally yoked in that. Because again, having some type of intimacy is not just based down to what your stick game like.
You talk good, but as I look at you through my third eye, I see as I look at you through my third eye, I see a husband in your future. You talk good, you sound good. I meet multiple women every day that sound just like you. Not as you talk real good.
Thank you.
But I see a lot of cap in the rap, right? Because and I'm not saying you. I'm saying I see women every day. Like I don't need a man. I don't want a man. But if he come, it's good. Blah blah blah.
Right.
Meanwhile, I'm on my grind. But in the meantime, most women want the comfort of a real one. Most women want the support of a real one. Most women want to be around a solid one. They don't want to deal with Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. All them different spirits in you. Because I know a woman told me one time. She said, "Coach Ron, see, I've been with 40 men."
Damn.
And she said, "I'm tainted." And I said, "You are." I said, that's a lot of spirits, right?
Right.
And then she said, "But I found a guy and I wanted to be with him." And he said he couldn't do it because I said, all them spirits that's in that Yanni was calling out to him saying, "Don't do it."
Yanni.
Come on. Guess what? Yoni, Yanni, Shani, Connie.
Not Shani. Don't bring Shani into this. She gonna beat you up.
Hey, but guess what? Yeah. But guess what? We're going to take a quick break right here. When we come back, Kirby, the legendary Throwdown Sam and the legendary Nanette Lee is going to hit the streets with us and give a street speak. Make sure you subscribe to my channel right now, Coach Ron C, Conversation with Coach Ron C. Go on YouTube, like and subscribe to my channel. Get merch at www.coachronc.com. Kirby, we're finna get into it.
Bring all them W's into it.
Come on, www.
Looking for real talk, real healing, and real growth? Head over to CoachRonC.com, your one-stop shop for all things Coach Ron C. Grab the latest Coach Ron C merch and rep the movement in style. Need some one-on-one time? Book your private session today and start your journey to clarity and confidence. Plus, stay locked into everything Coach Ron C, all in one place. CoachRonC.com, where healing meets honesty. Let's talk about it.
Shout out to America's best self-publishing assistant firm. Be published. Be you. Be true. Be about it. Be published. Ready to tell your story? Visit bepublished.org and get started today.
Get ready to get real about love, life, and healing. Don't miss a moment of Conversations with Coach Ron C. Subscribe, like, and comment on YouTube at Conversations with Coach Ron C. And follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook at Conversations with Coach Ron C. Join the convo, speak your truth, let's grow together.
Conversations with Coach Ron C, where it's real talk for real growth. Real talk for real growth. And I got to reintroduce my special guest host. I told her I'm going to bring her on here, and I did. And I'm going to have her back again. But once again, Kirby, I want you to tell the people what's your name, what you do, where you from, what's going on with you, how can they find your Instagram before we get back into this real talk for real conversations?
Yes, no, I appreciate that. And it's been an honor to be here for sure. Again, I'm Kirby Lozano, Kirby Lozano, ESKRBYLOZANO on social medias. Hey. I get the privilege of being on air at The Morning Hustle on 97.9 The Beat Monday through Friday from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. as well on Sundays in El Barrio with 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Okay, busy.
I am very busy. I also do own a few businesses too.
Okay.
But that's just a Latino in me. I'm definitely triple D down to my toes if I can.
We'll talk about your business. How can we support you? What can
right now I do actually land development. So I actually have quite a few projects. So please, if anything, just don't call me. Don't bother me. And then my family does concrete paving. So shout out to Lozano Paving because we, make the streets a little bit better, smoother, if you will. And more importantly, whenever I'm ready, I'm gonna come back to you and I'm gonna say, remember when you said I could do my marketing? Let's do it then.
Okay, so you got a little money. I might get a little.
I got a little work ethic in me. You know about that?
Okay, yeah, for sure. I'm working right now. All right, y'all. This topic right here. Older folks dating younger folks. It's striking a real nerve, and people got a problem with it. A lot of people in society feel like it's disrespectful for an older man to date a younger woman. And then older women are getting shamed for dating young men. And it's a different perspective on the situation. I personally don't care about nobody's business but my own, but I probably will marry a woman younger than me, Kirby. I probably would. Yeah. And I think that every woman I've been attracted to been younger, not in a sense of 30 years, but it's just what it is, because men usually die before the woman, right? Yes, so if my affairs in order, right, and Kirby is, the object of my desire, I can say, well, she can help carry on my legacy. Okay. You look at all great men, they're not dating older, they're dating younger, because of the fact that she can still kind of keep the thing going on for the kids, for the grandkids or whatever. I mean, that's facts.
The president of France got an older woman. I mean, granted, that's weird too, because that was like his teacher. But no, I don't necessarily think that your success is indicative. When
you say the president of France, though, you got to bring it close to home, but what our culture see. Kirby. Because the people that's watching you right now don't know about the president of France.
That if they on social medias, they do. Because I'm a Texan first and a global citizen next passports, they ready.
But guess what? But in your community, in your culture, it's not foreign for your auntie or your sister or your what's that? What they got? Tia to say like, oh, okay, this is Roberto, and you be like, okay, hey Roberto, as long as you treat Tia cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think moreover, my stance is what we're going towards. Because again, I can't speak on my Thea. Because my Thea, she a little judgmental. I ain't gonna make y'all subjected to my Thea's disposition. But what I will say is I'm more so, regardless if it's a man or a woman, what is your intention or your agenda behind it? Because a lot of people do avoid maturing themselves, growing, elevating, because they want to take advantage of the immaturity to some extent, or the lack of life experiences, or the less culturalization, and maybe impede on somebody else's journey by making themselves feel like they can be a guidance. And again, instead of just sitting down and handling your business and healing yourself. So in reference to earlier, I will say thank you for using your third eye, but I think what you're more so feeling and seeing
triggered you. That was a long time ago, Kirby.
Actually, no, we had to go to commercial. So I just want to reiterate, I'm an advocate of, regardless of however old you are, or man or woman or somebody in between, because I know this is more so based off of straight relationships, but regardless, I do emphasize that you're here to learn and grow and heal yourself. And if you're not doing that, you're not going to have a good relationship. And no matter how long, 5 months, 5 years, 50 years. If you're not continuously challenging yourself to be a better person, that shit gonna be trash.
I love your mindset.
Thank you.
You're talking good. And I love the fact that you can, articulate yourself in a way that it makes sense, especially for the people watching and listening. Right. But I want to say this to you real quick before we go into this next situation. All men usually date for love. A majority of women date for money. And I want you to tap into that before we go into the next situation. I want to get your feedback.
Where is the facts check on this one?
I got data. I got information.
I want to see it.
But guess what? I'm finna go into something else, and I'm looking at my teller, and it's rolling, and I'm just looking at it. I'm looking at all this information. It's a beautiful thing. So I took it to the streets again and got a different perspective outside the studio. I reached out to one of my favorite DJs, Dallas, Texas. Throw down Sam. I remember from way back. He used to play my music. Ron C.
Come on.
Trendsetter. Yeah, he used to play my music. And we we talked about a situation. I also got the legendary Nanette Lee.
Come on, Nanette.
104. Nanette. Old school Nanette Lee. Old school legendary. She tapped in as well. And they had this to say.
Well, my name is Throwdown Sam, and I love dating older women like Nanette. Oh, she right here. Oh, she right here. I can't.
No wonder you want to kiss.
Hey,
no
Nanette.
wonder you always want to kiss after the show.
Oh.
I thought you was my brother. You're a nasty little man.
How you doing?
What up, Daddy?
That'd be some good shit. Well, my name is Throwdown Sam, first of all, and mind your business, Nanette.
Sound like some lying.
Hey, Nanette, mind your damn business.
Yes,
All right. She's not minding her business.
Okay, I apologize.
Okay. Now, my baby mama's younger. Nanette, I can hear you. I'm right here. All right. Now, what happens is I got a younger baby mama. It's just not necessarily that I date younger women, but what it is, if you got a good personality, and my baby mama, she has an old soul. Like, I'm 100 years old. Her soul is older than mine.
Why the hell you don't just go date
Nanette, mind your damn business.
Woman? That's what I don't understand.
Nanette,
you dating a younger woman with an older soul. What sense does that make, Throwdown?
Nanette, what if...
I'm just saying, you dating a younger woman with an older soul, and you 110.
I'm 109.
9.
Yeah.
So that means she like 120.
Well, I'm dating a young, with the soul.
And she white.
Okay, she's not white, she's black and white. Okay, I just like a lady with a nice personality. I don't care. I'm not R. Kelly. Have nothing to do with R. Kelly, and I won't date that young, but that's all I got to say. All right, I'm gone. Nanette,
come on,
why you do what we were recording and you
let's get busy to the show.
What you were telling people, and the white lady though.
The truth, you know, dark men like white women.
But she's not white.
Those two are hilarious. Yeah, make sure you check them out every Sunday from 12 to 1 p.m. on Magic 94.5. Yeah, Magic 94.5. The real sound of DFW. This conversation getting hotter than fish grease. Coming up next, my favorite part of the show, we're going to tap into the mailbag. We're going to get some opinions from different people from the outside of Coach Ron C, conversation with Coach Ron C, and see what they got to say about the topic. But before I do that, I want to ask Kirby one more question. Before we tapped into that, I said, Kirby, men date for love and women date for money.
And I said, where the hell that statistic come from?
I got numbers. I got the numbers.
Where are they?
I got the numbers. I got numbers. Because guess what, Kirby? If I like you, if I'm already straight and I'm solidified as far as I can eat, I can cook, I can clean, I can do everything I need without you, I'm pursuing you because I love you.
Okay.
Because you
not because you think you want my ill nana?
Well, I already had that.
Oh, that's presumptuous.
Mentally.
Oh, okay.
Mentally, I had it. So now I'm thinking I want it consistently because a lot of women fail because they don't have consistent love. So let me tell you something real quick.
Okay, I'm listening.
A man pursue what he like, want, and he need. A woman can tell when she meet a man if he can ever get that cookie ever. The moment she meet him, she can say he'll never get the cookie. So she'll never be attracted to him in that kind of way. Right. She can say like, quote unquote, grow to love him, which that's suspect. But most times she can say like he can get it if he just come right. And they say that. They formulate this. I'm a whole man. But I've met many women who say this to me.
Okay.
You agree?
I don't. I want to see the statistic for sure.
I'll send them to you.
Can't wait for that one.
I'm gonna slide in your DM and see the numbers.
Say less. With that being said, no, I think it's just again going back to the whole like if you healed or if you're not healed. I mean, because baby, I definitely have some women who are avoiding their own healing, go for some raggedy ass, nasty ass. You sure you want that inside you ass motherfuckers? But also, again, similarly for men, like the whole disposition that we're proposed to from a very young age is that women have their Prince Charming. So we're literally conditioned to try to do our best to find somebody who really loves us. But as you also noted, shout out to your athletes and such that you're www Coach Ron C. Coach.
Yeah, 3 W's.
CoachRonC.com. You know, y'all looking for a good time, not a long time. So I don't understand where your statistics is back in the two sides of it because it's giving conflict of interest.
Do you like food?
Okay.
Yes or no?
Obviously, you sound thick as hell, right?
Thick as a brick. Okay, but guess what? If I know where I get good food at, usually I'll be a consistent customer at their restaurant.
Right.
Or wherever the spot is. So if I'm with Maria and you say it's a one-time hit quick thing, and I'm like, Maria, The sex is fire. The food is fire.
Okay.
Her house is clean. Her mindset is beautiful. She teaches me things. Oh, she bought me a book the other day. She didn't have to. And she makes me feel good. When I come in the house, the spirits are just hitting so hard. It's not a one night stand for me. I'm trying to I need Maria in my life because she elevated me. She cultivated me and she encouraged me and inspired me. I'm trying to settle down with Maria.
Coach Ron, see, you know we live in the DFW, baby. There's a new restaurant opening every single week. There is new cuisines. There's fusion cuisines that you ain't never heard of coming. That you don't want to try that shit.
Kirby, you ain't got
Ethiopian barbecue was smoking ass. Shout out to them. So, I mean, no free, but like there is so many things that again.
Who got the time and energy to go to all these restaurants?
So you're lazy. So you're tired. You just want somebody to come fulfill you.
The grind is hard. So you got 24 hours in a day. Then I ain't got time. I've been a player.
Okay.
I've been on the streets.
Right.
And I've been there.
Okay.
I can't juggle 2 or 3 women no more. It's hard. So why would I do it? I finesse and I just finesse one woman and teach her how to love me, and she can teach me how to love her. We grow together. She watched me and observed me. She learned me and studied me. I learn her and study her. Then we can cultivate something magical. Why would I want to deal with all these different restaurants? I'm a creature of habit. I don't need to go to every new restaurant like you just said. Like I don't need to try everything. I don't need to try every woman. I got standards and morals and characteristics. So I don't need to stick this mule in everything that I see. I don't need to pull everything. I don't need that no more.
Okay.
My partner told me one time, he said, it's all the same. The twat is all the same. It's all about how you feel about the person. If the twat is all the same, but then I don't agree with him with that because some twat ain't that good. But nevertheless, I'm just stay on track. Nevertheless, if one woman can satisfy me, I don't need 10.
Okay.
And if I was 20, I'll say the same thing. When I was 20 and 25 and 30, I still was solid. I might have had a couple strays, but I still was kind of solid.
Okay.
But when you get mature and you finesse yourself and you cultivate your spirit and you start learning about life, it's like all these different spirits might hold me down. So I'm with Kirby, Shirley, Keisha, Tisha, Maria, and Rebecca. And they've been with all them other dudes. And then we raw and uncut in our acts. Listen.
I'm listening.
Now I get the backlash of everything that Kirby did and Shirley did and Rebecca did. It taints me. Not in a sense because guess what? I inject into you. You don't inject into me.
Okay.
So I get up from you and you have me. You never have me. I have you. So all my demons, all my positive attributes, everything is inside of you forever. I'm tired of you. You have sex with me one time.
Forever is insane.
Guess what?
Actually,
guess what? I'm gonna say something. Let you talk.
Okay.
And your teeth are looking good today.
Thank you.
But once I have you, I'm forever inside you. Speak.
I love the enthusiasm. Biologically though, that's not necessarily true. Our body resets every 3 days. No, that's a scientific thing. But I will say, I think there's a good part of this that, as I reiterated, if you're not consistently doing your part to heal yourself, some of those demons, spirits forever will live inside of you. But that's the whole point of being here and waking up every single day, is figuring out how you cleanse yourself of that and absolve that, because ultimately there's multiple ways, not to push my own personal ideologies out there, but there's multiple ways that you can cleanse your spirit. Yoni steams, may I advocate, are really great. Not Yanni, not to get confused, but there are, whether it's herbal, whether it's spiritual, whether, again, it's taking a whole journey. There's multiple ways of resetting yourself in your spirit and purging whatever malintended energy was put inside you, regardless of how it got there. Also, if I got to advocate, you even said yourself, you had a time period of being out there with little side pieces here and there. And I'm not judging, but also how does that measure up to your statistics that you said that y'all out here for love and we out here for dick, or whatever the case is? Because ultimately, we're literally conditioned to only keep it together for our true love. That's not how y'all condition. A boy will be a boy. Am I right?
Good talk, good conversation.
Real
talk, real growth. Again, I could tap into a lot of things that you said.
Okay.
And I want to say this here to you. You sound good.
Thank you.
But a lot of women sound good, but a lot of women are deceived. They've been manipulated. They've been trained to think that it's cool to be a man in a sense of body counts. Like if I've been with 50 women and you've been with 20 men, pound for pound, I'm looked upon like, that's his life. But you looked upon like a HO 304.
I mean, that's probably conditioning by an old man trying to take a young girl.
But I don't think it's cool.
Me either.
It's a double standard. Right. But again, if you met a man today and he was solid, and he from the rooter to the tutor, from the beginning to the end, from the top of his head to the bottom of his feet. You like, he might be the one. Would you give up your single lifestyle or give up your mindset as far as like maybe I am, on this wife level?
Well, for me personally, being in a partnership, especially something that could be sustainable for a whole lifelong,
it's a beautiful thing.
It's beautiful,
hey.
But there's no aspect of compromising anything I got going on. It's an accent to what I'm currently doing and potentially merging together and curating something even better than what I am existingly on my own. But I don't sacrifice nothing I got going on.
I love it.
Yeah.
You should write a book, girl. You sound good.
Thank you.
Guess what, Kirby? This is one of my favorite part of shows where we Coach Ron tap into the mailbag.
Yeah.
And we have an older man decided he should write in and talk about what's going on in his life. So Conversation with Coach Ron C. Segment 4 is tapping in right now. We're going to get into this mailbag.
Looking for real talk, real healing, and real growth? Head over to CoachRonC.com, your one-stop shop for all things Coach Ron C. Grab the latest Coach Ron C merch and rep the movement in style. Need some one-on-one time? Book your private session today and start your journey to clarity and confidence. Plus, stay locked into everything Coach Ron C, all in one place. CoachRonC.com, where healing meets honesty. Let's talk about it.
Looking for the perfect space for your next event? The Artist Event Center in DeSoto, Texas is where creativity meets class. From live tapings to private parties, they bring your vision to life. Book now and make your moment unforgettable. Visit them today at artisteventcenter.com.
Get ready to get real about love, life, and healing. Don't miss a moment of Conversations with Coach Ron C. Subscribe, like, and comment on YouTube at Conversations with Coach Ron C. And follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook at Conversations with Coach Ron C. Join the convo, speak your truth, let's grow together.
Welcome back to Conversation with Coach Ron C. And now it's time for one of my favorite parts of the show, where we talk about the letter of the week. Somebody wrote in and talked to us and asked a serious question. And I got Shani Scott in the building. Hey, Shani.
Hey, Coach Ron. Hey, Kirby.
Hey, Kirby. Hey, Shani. Yeah, we're a team. Yep. The dream team is in the building. Yep. But Shani, I want you to read the letter right now and talk about it, because you told me a little bit about it before, about this gentleman. Mm-hmm. So I'll let you articulate it, verbalize it in your proper fashion.
All right. He says, "Dear Coach Ron, I need your advice. I'm a 55-year-old man who's been in a relationship with a 25-year-old woman for almost 2 years now. She makes me feel alive again, like I've been given a second chance at love. She's beautiful, smart, and she truly cares for me. I'm at the point where I'm ready to propose and make her my wife. Here's the problem. My kids are older than she is. In fact, she's younger than my oldest daughter.
Lord Jesus.
My family is completely against it. They tell me it looks bad, that I'm making a mistake, and that she's only with me for security. They say I should let this go before I ruin my relationship with them. But I can't lie, Coach. I love this woman. She makes me happy in a way I haven't been in years. I'm torn between following my heart and respecting the concerns of the people closest to me. So I'm stuck in a dilemma. Should I move forward and marry her despite my family's disapproval? Or should I let her go and avoid the drama? Sincerely, a conflicted man."
Give me the age gap again, please, if you don't mind, ma'am.
He's 55. She's 25.
25. So
yeah.
You're good with numbers. Give me some mathematics.
Oh, really? That's 30 years. You're going to make me look bad on TV.
So it's 30-year gap, right?
Yes, 30 years.
And he got kids that's older than her, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't get the backstory because you told me a little bit. I mean, was he married? He got divorced? What happened? But
I don't know. He didn't say all that. He just said, "Listen, I done met this lady. She gives me life again. I feel good."
Okay, so this is what happened.
Mm-hmm.
He's 55.
Mm-hmm.
He got that 25.
Mm-hmm.
Twat. It was a little wet. It was a little better than he ever had. He just sprung right now because she ain't ready to deal with all that situation, with all that family drama. She might marry him tomorrow, Shani, but she ain't gonna deal with that little disgruntled child, them disgruntled kids he got. They gonna cause her life to be a havoc, and she gonna end up divorcing him. That's what's gonna happen because a woman want to be in a situation where the family accepts her. She has to deal with all that backlash. Who got time for that? 25 is not that. 25 is young, but it's not. She has maturity. She don't want to deal with somebody who don't like her, with the kids disrespect her. She can't go to the Thanksgiving dinner. She can't go to the Christmas dinner. The kids is coming through and talking to her disrespectful. I personally know women that's married to a man where the family don't like her because it's not age, it's that they don't like her. And they like, I gotta leave him. It happens every day.
Oh,
so
wow.
you have to be in a situation as a man, even if he was 26. If I marry Shirley tomorrow, I want her to be able to be receptive to my family. My family's forever, correct? But when you go to a woman, she becomes everything. But if I already got a family, I can't just like disconnect with my kids, right? So I got three kids. And I marry Kirby, but they hate Kirby. And then I got to pick between Kirby and my 3 kids. I went to try to figure out, I got before I even look at Kirby as a wife, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna see if they even like Kirby. And they're like, yeah, we don't like her, daddy. We're gonna make her life miserable. I'm like, oh, baby, kids. Okay,
but what if they just don't like her just because they being mean? And there's like really no grounds for them to not like her.
Well, at the end of the day, he got his own decision.
What decision do you make though?
Okay, so we're talking about an age gap too. So if they don't like, in my situation, if they did that, I don't think I could ever have a situation because usually if the kids love you, they want you to be happy. In this situation, I think he can figure out the kid situation, but it's the age gap and the fact that he keeps talking about how. Read that part again when you said something about how she make him feel, because I think that was sexual.
He says, I can't lie. I love this woman. She makes me happy in a way I've
she
never
makes
been
him what?
Happy.
Happy how?
In a way he's never been in years.
So that's sexual. Go ahead.
Maybe he liked the companionship. I'm torn between following my heart.
He sprung T-Pain. Go ahead.
He said his heart.
He sprung.
He didn't say the other word.
Men are physical. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Shani. If you take care of my stomach, you take care of that mule, and you finesse my mind in a sense. And when I say finesse, because Kirby tried to challenge me, finesse mean like it's gonna be okay, baby. Calm down. You finessing me in a sense in a good way, because it's a bad finesse. The good way is like, okay, you had a bad day. Let me massage your temples. Then he like, I've never had no woman rub my temples. Then she said, let me massage your earlobes. He like, I've never had that. Let me massage your toes. And then, things start happening. That body start tantalizing and start getting tingly. And she don't have to have sex with you because mentally she didn't calm me down. Like, man, then I had another bad day. The next day I want to come home real quick. She say, baby, you need to get some green tea.
Yeah, that's what.
No, all women don't do that. You got to understand that. It's 25-year-old women and 55-year-old women that don't do that. So what he's experienced is a new light. So he ready to throw it all in. But guess what? She got to be on that same page as him.
But that's not necessarily sexual, though. What you talking about?
No, it's not about sex. Sex is easy. Guess what?
He not sprung.
No, he's sprung. I can't be with no woman if I ain't sprung sexually.
Okay,
I can't.
But you just said
most men can't be with a woman. If you show me a man in the United States of America or the world who's saying the sex is terrible, but she's a good woman, he cheating. Talk to me quick. What? I mean, I'm physical.
Okay,
I'm speaking for men. Ain't no man in the world gonna be with you if it's like, man, we 23 hours, we great, but
that's why he 55 now trying to marry a 25-year-old.
Her sex is bomb. It's fire. It's fire. That sex got him. He's sprung.
So that's the only reason why older men get with younger women.
No, it's other attributes. A lot of older women stop. I'm tired. Go sleep in the other room. It hurt. I ain't got every day. I ain't doing that. That 25-year-old got stamina. She a tiger. Ah, come home, daddy.
I don't think she doing that.
I promise you she is.
I don't think she.
I don't
think she making that noise. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, but when I'm serious, I don't want to be comical on this. Is a serious topic, but I'm saying it's like most women, black, brown, red, white, and yellow, know that men are physical. So once you adapt to the fact that this is all he needs, this 1 little hour, she gonna go all out for him, because what she get. It's magnificent, because he become a protector, provider. He becomes somebody who's gonna be like stable. He gonna check on her. She ain't putting gas in her car. Like I asked Kirby about putting gas in her car. Her gas don't smell. Her hand don't smell like gas. He taking the trash out. He cutting the grass. He taking care of her problems before she even see the problems. So most men are like that. So, but back to this topic on this letter, it could be a great situation. But when you meet a woman and she talking about the family don't like me and all this and whatever, that's going into a bad situation. I don't want to meet if I met a woman tomorrow and she was 85 or if she was 35 or whatever, and I felt interested in her and she said, my family don't like you, but we're going to be great. I want to know why they don't like me. I need to get to that root.
Why does it matter?
It kind of matters because if she loved them, I'll need to love. When a man meets you and you have kids, or if you have a dog, or if you have a cat, he needs to like what you like. He needs to.
If she has that under control, what?
No. You didn't hear what I said. You gotta listen to me, Shani, please, with all respect.
Okay.
If you have 4 kids and you meet me, and I say I don't want a woman with kids, I didn't already explain that. Okay. Yeah. Now you into me now. Then you're like, oh, by the way, I got 4 kids. I'm like, oh, for real? That's on you. I don't want to meet your kids. I want to be with your kids, but I want you. What do you say?
Yeah, that's not going to work. But that was a little deceitful because you said up front you didn't want to deal with nobody with no kids. So that person should have said, well, I got kids and just left it alone.
Well, his kids don't want to deal with her.
But what I'm saying is if I meet somebody and my kids say, well, I don't like him. Okay, well, I need to know why you don't like him. First, that's what I need to know. Why don't you like him? Because if this is somebody that makes me happy and adds to my life, what's your problem? Because see, you gonna go out there and get whoever you want
and leave you in the smoke.
And that part.
Right, for sure.
So that's what I'm saying. So
you need to say it again for the women out there.
I need to understand why.
You spoke on something a real topic. I don't want to get off track, but a lot of women say, I'm gonna wait till my kids get grown before I find love. I think that's the most stupidest, ridiculous thing ever you can say, because your kids might get grown and never leave you, or your kids get grown and find Prince Charming and leave you in the wind.
I mean, I understand that statement. I think because I've been like that, where I said, well, when I get them out of high school,
you said it,
then that's something that I would just focus on. Now, if it happened, I mean, now they've been in school. I don't dated people, so like if it came to me and I was like, okay, I'll entertain this, then I was okay with that. But as far as saying, okay, this year I'm gonna get a man, focusing in on it like that, no, my main focus was them. But if we at Walmart and somebody holler, hey, what's up? How you doing? And I'm like, oh, okay, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'll entertain that. But as far as just, making that, I got to go out every Friday night, every Thursday, we going to go to the whatever.
What you doing? What does that mean? I'm sorry.
It's the same thing when you be, and making all them noises over here.
Hey, but guess what? I want you to read the last part of the letter again before we go, because I want to tell. He said what?
What? But I can't lie, Coach. I love this woman. She makes me happy in a way I haven't been in years.
She makes him what?
Happy.
Brother, go for what makes you happy. You 55, brother.
Yes.
You 55. You probably look good. You probably feel good. You probably on top of your business. Go for happiness. I'm a champion of happiness. Happiness over pain. Happiness over loss. Happiness over, regrets and stress. Happiness over a drama. So go for happiness, brother. If that 25-year-old do it for you, you marry that woman, you take care of that woman, and you deal with them kids later on. Shit, they'll come back to you, brother. So yeah, marry. He 55, and she said she feels what?
He's happy.
Okay, that's it. The letter, I say marry her, and then send me a invitation. Send Coach Ron C. Conversation, Coach Ron C. Invitation to the letter.
He's getting you a present.
Guess what? No, you book me so I can come speak.
Oh, wait a minute.
You book me, brother, to speak. Right now, I'm only at 5G.
You gonna speak at the wedding? What you gonna say at the wedding?
I'm gonna say what I just said. He happy. Y'all over here mean mugging. Her family happy. What's the problem? Because guess what family do? They come back around.
Yeah.
They come back around. I'd rather smile than frown.
All right. See, what's that you making? What's that noise?
What they women say clock? When women say clocking and tea and all
clock that tea.
Yeah, what is that?
That tea.
Yeah, what's that? But in the meantime, between time, that was a great letter. So, brother, go marry that 25-year-old man. Treat her right. Treat her like a queen. Put her name in your will. Set everything up.
Yes.
Set her up. Yes. Set her properly. Don't hide them bank accounts. Let her do her thing.
That part, yes.
And take care of her. Give her the nice car. Don't give her the old car. Take care of her. What's wrong with that? I live a grand life. If I married 25-year-old, if I was to marry a 25-year-old wife, she gonna live a grand life. She gonna be like,
Girl, she gonna have a feather life.
They gonna say, why would you marry Coach Ron C? She said, girl, you don't know. You don't know, girl. It's lavish. Yeah, but right about now, we're gonna tap out, but we're gonna tap back in. Yes, we're gonna go to break, and we're gonna come right back and conversation with Coach Ron C. You can tap in every Sunday. I want y'all to subscribe and like my channel. Go to my website, www.coachronc.com for merch. 3 W's for merch and services. We'll be right back. Let's get it.
Looking for real talk, real healing, and real growth? Head over to CoachRonC.com, your one-stop shop for all things Coach Ron C. Grab the latest Coach Ron C merch and rep the movement in style. Need some one-on-one time? Book your private session today and start your journey to clarity and confidence. Plus, stay locked into everything Coach Ron C, all in one place. CoachRonC.com, where healing meets honesty. Let's talk about it.
Shout out to America's best self-publishing assistant firm. Be published. Be you. Be true. Be about it. Be published. Ready to tell your story? Visit bepublished.org and get started today.
Get ready to get real about love, life, and healing. Don't miss a moment of Conversations with Coach Ron C. Subscribe, like, and comment on YouTube at Conversations with Coach Ron C. And follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook at Conversations with Coach Ron C. Join the convo, speak your truth. Let's grow together.
Yes. Conversation with Coach Ron C. The only podcast going live on Sunday night. Live. It's not nothing fake about this show. I want y'all to be grateful and thankful that somebody's really going live nowadays, really talking, and it's not like rehearsed. This is really really like authentic. I want to thank Kirby. The great Kirby came through and sat with me today, and she had valid points. She was an inspiration to me mentally, and I hope that if this one woman heard her voice and learned something from her, we're going to have her back. Also, I want y'all to remember that Coach Ron C is not only a podcast, I'm a brand. Besides the music, besides, the ventures I got going on outside of that, I sell merchandise. You know what I'm saying? I told my guy, Young Mac, that I got my merchandise. I need to showcase the world to it. So my merchandise need to be seen. When I'm on screen, I got t-shirts. I sell pillows. I sell hoodies. Conversation with Coach Ron C is a brand. You can support it. You can like it. You can buy it at www.coachronc.com. You can book me for speaking engagements. You can book me on your podcast. And hey, tap in to Conversation with Coach Ron C. Search YouTube and find me, like and subscribe. Again, thank you to everybody that showed up as far as Nanette Lee and Throwdown Sam and the people at the Street Talks at Big T Bazaar, Oak Cliff. Shout out again to Kirby. Kirby came through. I want y'all to tap in. I'm going to put her link on there so y'all can find where she's at, but she dropped all her information. Again, thank you for the show. And the topic was, why do older men date younger women? And there's some girls out there that follow Coach Ron C. They can't speak. They listen to. I got young women on my team, and they might hear these words. So I'm saying it might be cool for some women, and it might not be cool for some women. I'm not saying it's cool for a 16-year-old girl to be dating a 25-year-old man. I'm not saying that she can't handle that. But I'm saying a 50-year-old man and a 30-year-old woman, if she's 30, maybe she can handle him in a certain kind of way mentally, that her brain is developed enough to handle the situation. But I'm not into nothing weird. I'm not into nothing, no 30-year-old man with no 15-year-old girl, no 30-year-old man with a 17-year-old girl. I don't support that. I'm not with that. I don't like that. But if she's grown and he's grown, hey, if that's what they want, that's their business. Who am I to judge? I say that most men date younger, but some men date older. To each his own. Again, thank you for joining the show, Conversation with Coach Ron C. It's been another great episode, and we're going to tap in next Sunday. Next Sunday, I got a special show, a real special show. Shout out Leon Lacey coming, Yolanda Adams coming, all these great people coming. Yeah.
I'm just sitting back realizing that ain't nothing on these streets. Every king need a queen.